Hello everyone, welcome to AirTech. Today we are going to discuss Jan 2025 all IT updates. We are going to discuss about TCS, Wipro, Infosys, HCL, Cognizant, Microsoft layoffs, and DeepSeek versus ChatGPT AI. So without wasting any more time, let us move forward. The number one thing that I want to share with you is that a good news for all the people who are working from Kerala, right? So TCS is going to add up a 37-acre campus in Kochi, that is in Kerala, and they are going to start hiring for those positions in Kochi also. So this is a good news for people from Kerala who earlier had to go to different locations, but now they're expanding their Kochi base. As you all know, Trivandrum has one of the biggest campuses, one of the most beautiful campuses for TCS, and they are going to expand in Kochi as well. Along with that, in the month of February, there is a new office opening that is going to happen in Oman, which is in the Middle East. TCS already had their offices in UAE and Saudi Arabia. Now they are also going to expand in Oman so that they can deepen their roots in the Middle East. Okay, they are also going to hire a lot of people, and they might also send a lot of people on site in Oman and the Middle East. So this is a good news for all the employees as well as the company. The next news is coming from Wipro, wherein Wipro has secured a multi-million dollar project from Etihad Airways. And this, what they are going to do is basically, Abu Dhabi basically, is that they are going to expand the scope of technological operations that they are performing with the help of Wipro. So this will be a technological transformation project with Wipro as a multi-billion dollar deal. Okay, multi-million, sorry. So the next news is coming from Infosys versus HCL. As you all know that Infosys and HCL Tech are biggest IT companies in India, and they're having a lot of clients in the Europe. And right now they are like fighting for one particular client, that is $1 billion deal for both of these clients. Okay. Now earlier HCL had the Volvo project, okay, which is a company which is one of the biggest company for truck and car manufacturers in the entire world. If you consider top 10, top 20 companies, Volvo comes under it. And that company is giving $1 billion project. Okay, so earlier HCL Tech was having this project from 2016 till 2025. It will end probably on 2026, and that is the reason these two giants are fighting to secure that project, because this is going to be a $1 billion project over 5 to 10 years of span. Okay, the next news is that yes, Vizag. Okay, so as you all know that TCS is going to set up a new office in Vizag. They will be hiring for Vizag locations. Particularly, this is going to be a very strategic move because the government is also giving a lot of benefits to TCS so that they can set up the facilities, they can set up the business operation center and the IT center in Vizag. Why? Because as you all know that Andhra Pradesh previously was one state, right? It was later divided into Telangana state and Andhra Pradesh, right? So now they want to make a city which can be which is like Hyderabad more or less, right? Telangana is and Hyderabad is the IT capital of like if you consider Telangana, right? So basically a lot of companies are present in Hyderabad, and if you talk about Google, Deloitte, Deutsche Bank, a lot of companies, right? So now Andhra Pradesh also wants to create an IT hub for the southern part of the region, right? So that is the reason they are highlighting this Vizag region, wherein they are trying to bring more and more investments from the IT companies, and they are providing some kind of benefits and tax cuts. So right now, Cognizant is also going to set up offices and operation centers, and that is the reason they will also start hiring in the Vizag location. Now, the next important thing is coming from Microsoft. Why? Because again, Microsoft is into like talks. Okay, why? Because Microsoft has initiated a wave of performance based job cuts. Now, what will happen? The people who are performing less, okay, who are low performers in the team, they will be fired. And the worst part is that they are going to issue the termination letters basically. Along with that, if the performance is not as per the standards, okay, they are not going to give you any kind of salary. Okay, so if you're getting terminated, what will happen? You might get a 2 to 3 months of salary, right? But definitely they are not going to give that. This is what is mentioned recently. So this is the bad news for the entire IT industry, because what happens basically is that if companies like these big companies, they set an example, the other companies follow that example. So it basically, if I tell you about this notice period, right? Earlier, all of the most of the IT companies were having 1 month of notice period. Then it came to 2 months of notice period. Then TCS started with 3 months of notice period, and all other IT companies followed. So definitely, Microsoft is much bigger than that of TCS because it is a global company. TCS is also a global company, but it has a lot of employees, and that is the reason if it does that, then definitely there are other companies which can also follow the suit, right? So this was about Microsoft. Now the most important topic, that is the chat GPT versus DeepSeek. Now before moving forward, I want you all to please subscribe to our YouTube channel. I have personally seen that a lot of you, almost 80% of the audience that is watching this video currently, has not subscribed to our YouTube channel. So this is my sincere request to everyone, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Now there is one important twist. Okay, so earlier what happened was DeepSeek recently like unveiled their model, okay, their chat model LLMs, and that is the reason like ChatGPT and other companies basically in the US they fell down, okay, like tremendously. Nvidia though it fell around what 16-17%, and that is a bad news actually for the company, right? Now what has happened recently is that OpenAI claimed that DeepSeek, this company, is training their models using like the data from OpenAI basically. So this was the like argument that was given by OpenAI, right? And recently, Sam Altman, who is the owner of or basically the main like developer or whatever you call it, founder of OpenAI, he had a meeting with the CEO of DeepSeek, and they might have discussed something, right? And that is the reason Microsoft have claimed that they are using like DeepSeek is using basically the technology or training the models using OpenAI's softwares, right? So this has happened recently, and now recently in the Azure cloud they are going to integrate this open like DeepSeek's models. Okay, so this is very interesting because Microsoft might be playing from both of those ends. Okay, so this is what is happening in the IT industry. This is what has happened in the past 1 month, that is 31 days of Jan 2025. If you like this video, please share it with all of your friends and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you again.